Excellent!
Welcome back to Poor Boys RC, everyone. I've got an awesome episode for you guys today. We're gonna start by reviewing some cool stuff by GT Power. They sent this over. It's a car engine simulation sound system doodad. They also sent over the set of ultra bright LED headlights and one of these jet fans that are becoming very, very popular. So I'm excited to get into these, but we need the right car. We need the right car to review these products in, and I've got the one. It just came out, it's re-released again. I think this is gonna be the perfect car to install this engine sound system and these extra bright headlights into. The Tamiya Honda City Turbo. We're gonna build it on the episode today. My wife is gonna give it one of her beautiful Mrs. Poor Boys RC authentic, real deal auto body paint jobs. I decided to go with a Lexus color this time. It's a white pearl. It's gonna have a really, really beautiful pearl pop in the sun. So she's gonna paint the body up at her shop. We're gonna install all this cool stuff. I've got a set of ball bearings for it. It comes with the ESC, and if for any reason the GT Power lights and sound system is gonna be a little bit too much, I bought as a backup a Tamiya light system for the Honda City Turbo. This Honda City Turbo will have very bright lights, no matter how we figure it out. On top of all that, we're gonna control it with this. I reviewed this radio recently, the Radiolink T12D, 12-channel transmitter with a ton of really cool functions. And I wanna hook up some of these functions to some of these sound control systems so we have control of the sounds on the radio. It's kind of what I'm envisioning. And then after everything's all said and done, it's all built and rocking and rolling, we're gonna raffle this car away. I've got a link down in the description box and in a pinned comment. Tickets are $2 and they include free worldwide shipping. So it's gonna be the Honda City Turbo with a sick white pearl auto body paint job, ball bearings, light kit, sound kit, and a radio, all in the package. This is a raffle you're not gonna wanna miss. So let's start off by checking out the car engine sound system. It's actually a pretty decent sized little box. Look at this thing, it's got a big speaker right there. That's so cool. We've got a couple plugs here, just a kind of a standard 3-wire servo plug. I believe these are what, JSTs I think they're called. This would be sort of your intermediary power, I'm assuming. So this will go into your battery. That's what's gonna power up this unit. Oh man, and look at all these cool car sounds. Road cars, climbing cars. Look at all the different kind of cars you can get. That is so, I wonder if we have a Honda Civic on here. Denny Hamlin, Tony Stewart. Oh, right here, R5 Turbo Rally 85. Corona Super Bs. We got muscle cars, we got tuners, we got rally cars. That's really neat. Let's have a gander at these lights too. Look at these headlights. Holy cow. Look at the cooling fins in the back here. It's like it's got ESC, old school 90s ESC cooling fins on the back. I have a feeling these are gonna be extremely bright. Just a standard kind of plug into your receiver style servo plug, and looks like this will be for auxiliary power. They probably have to have their own power supply, and then there's pretty simple instructions there. And last but not least, we have the jet fan. These are getting really popular. I'm seeing more and more guys using these. This will be my first experience with one, and I've heard nothing but good things about this guy. The jet fan 2. We have our instructions, and there it is. This sucker's actually got some weight to it. Look at that, it's got a really nice finish too, doesn't it? Check it out. Nice blue anodized aluminum, nice soft powder blue. Comes with a variety of different ends on here. So we've got the little pointy tippy end. We've got a bigger, broader opening, and we've got the slit end USB. So I'm just gonna assume this is a real quick and easy USB style charger. Yes, it is right there, USB-C. So let's get this guy charging. Let's start building a Honda City Turbo, and let's put all this stuff together. We've got a nice big wheelie figure. I love the bigger wheelies. That sounds really bad. There it is, all done. My goodness. Mrs. Poor Boy's RC knocked it out of the park again. Look at that pearl. Oh my gosh, and that thick automotive clear coat. She's clear coated over the decals. These are not coming off anytime soon. But look at that finish it gives it. It's just got that beautiful shine. I painted up the taillights there. They turned out pretty good. The build manual does tell you to paint these black. I didn't do that. Same with the door trims here and the cowl. They want that painted black. Personally, I think it looks better left white, but on top of that, I don't have the steadiest hand for that kind of fine paintwork, so I didn't do it. I didn't want to ruin this body. The thing is, if you want to do it, again, you can win this. This thing's being raffled off right now. Links down below. If you win this Honda City Turbo and you want to paint it, go ahead and paint it. And with that automotive clear coat on there, if you make a little mistake, you can always wipe it off. That clear coat, that's the same clear coat that's on your car. You can sand it, you can polish it, a little bit of paint thinner on there won't kill it, you know what I'm saying? So you've got some flexibility if you're the kind of guy that wants to do all those little finishing touches. Look how awesome that looks. Man. So next step, I'm gonna have to drill out these headlight buckets because the headlights that we're putting in here are actually quite large. Look at that. It's actually basically the exact same size. It almost would slide in, but you've got these big heat sinks on the back. So I've got my trusty step down drill bit. We're gonna drill these out and then I'm gonna mount the headlights in from behind like this. And then we'll put the lenses in on top of that. And these lights are, I mean, look at the size of these lights. These are gonna be extremely bright. Very, very powerful. They run off a 2S LiPo and they're gonna plug into the receiver and be controlled by your radio. On top of that, look at Willie. We have a professionally painted Willie. I did not paint this. This was actually sent by a viewer in the UK. Thank you so much, Lee, for sending this over. Look at the attention to detail in the gloves. He had this painted by somebody else actually. And look at those eyes. Seatbelt harness there. On the gloves, the face, so good. What's up, Willie? Excellent. All right, I had to do a lot of this off camera, but check it out. It's all working and it's sick. So we got her mounted back here. Obviously this thing's gonna want to wheelie anyway, so we want that weight bias back here. And the way I've got this all set up, we're getting power directly from our battery, and this JST plug is gonna be your main power supply to the sound system. I did try hooking it up to the radio to one of these switches. I was able to do that successfully, but once you activate the switch, it's basically on 100%. So therefore the sound system thought you were at full throttle all the time. So it's just redlining the whole time. It didn't really sound right. It wasn't proportional. I used the included Y cable, hooked it into the ESC, and now it's running off of the, I believe it's channel 3 that the ESC is plugged into. And I went through the list of all the different simulated sounds. I went with number 12 right there, the R5 Turbo Rally 85. So let's give this guy a listen. So it'll sit quiet until you give it a bit of gas. So it fires up. You can even hear the sound of the gear shifter as he's going through the gears. That is so cool. So you can adjust the volume with the volume switches here. And again, there are so many different sounds you can choose from. And once again, we're raffling this car off in case you missed it. So if you don't want the rally sound, there are a bunch of different sounds you can use to find the one that suits your personality the best. What do you think of that, Willie? Willie's loving it. These lights are actually absolutely perfect. They mount up to the back. And the fit is bang on right there. So to get these headlights mounted up in here, I've decided I'm going to use some JB Weld. Good for dusting off my other cars up here too. That's actually perfect. One last time, I just wanted to say thanks again to GT Power for sending all these awesome products over to the channel for us to review today. Thanks to Lee and everyone else for helping out with the Honda City Turbo Driver. Willie looks fantastic. Thanks to Mrs. Poor Boy's RC for this beautiful paint job. Look at that shine, boys and girls. Oh my goodness gracious. Tickets are a couple bucks, free worldwide shipping. Links down below. Raffle ends at the end of the month. You ready? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, those headlights are so bright. And I got them wired up to the switch right here. So boom, you can turn them off and on as you're driving. Man, oh man, what a good looking Willy. Now we got it fired up. So cool. You know, I was gonna drive this car and do a bit of a running video with it, but on second thought, guys, I can't do it. It's just way too nice. And this is gonna belong to one of you guys. This isn't mine. And I just couldn't bring myself to put a scratch in it. This is probably the nicest, coolest RC car I have ever built. And I really hope that whoever wins this enjoys it. It's one of those things where you just don't get the full experience until you've held it in your hands and seen it up close. Listen, everyone, thank you so much for watching Poor Boys RC. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to support the channel, we got a merch line down below. You can become a channel member, maybe a Patreon, couple bucks a month. Really, really goes a long way and helps keep this channel alive. Without viewers like you supporting me, I wouldn't be here doing this. So thank you all so much. Thanks to all the current channel members. Thanks to all the current Patreons. You guys are the best. And everyone that supports the channel and participates in my raffles, listen, I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Be excellent to each other.